2026 BMW M5. This next-generation M5 isn't just an update, it's a complete evolution of what a modern super sedan can be. BMW has taken luxury, performance, and cutting-edge technology and blended them into one machine that pushes the limits of what we expect from the M badge. So sit back as we explore the exterior, the interior, the performance, and of course, the expected pricing of this beast. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 M5 carries a design language that feels bold, aggressive and muscular without abandoning BMW's signature elegance. The first thing that catches your attention is the redesigned grille. BMW continues with a confident dual-kidney design, but for the M5 it has been reshaped with sharper angles and a leaner profile, giving the front a sporty but mature look. The headlights are slimmer, more futuristic, and feature BMW's latest laser matrix lighting technology with crystal accent detailing that enhances both visibility and the premium aesthetic. The front bumper is wide and sculpted, with deep air intakes that feed cool air to the hybrid system and brakes, hinting that this M5 means business even before you start it. Walking along the sides, the car sits low and planted, with bold character lines that emphasize its length and athletic stance. BMW has equipped the 2026 M5 with lightweight, aluminum and carbon-reinforced panels to reduce weight where possible, without sacrificing structural integrity. The wheel arches are noticeably more pronounced, housing massive 21-inch performance wheels that not only look powerful but also improve handling and stability at high speeds. The upgraded brake system is visible through the spokes, featuring huge cross-drilled rotors and multi-piston calipers finished in BMW's signature blue. The side mirrors are aerodynamically shaped, and the door handles sit flush within the body for cleaner airflow. All these touches combine to create a sleek, performance-oriented silhouette that still maintains the luxury sedan identity. At the rear, BMW has gone even more aggressive. The taillights stretch across the back with a razor-sharp LED signature that instantly stands out at night. The quad exhaust setup remains a proud M tradition, but now the pipes are squared and integrated into a sculpted carbon fiber diffuser. A subtle lip spoiler adds downforce without making the car look overdone. Every angle of the 2026 M5 gives you the sense that it's ready to launch forward, but it also maintains a level of luxury and restraint that reminds you this is a flagship sedan, not just a track toy. Now stepping inside, the interior of the 2026 M5 takes things to a whole new level. BMW has redesigned the cabin with a blend of modern minimalism and premium materials. The first thing you notice is the massive curved display that stretches across the dashboard. This setup includes a high-resolution digital instrument cluster and a central infotainment screen powered by BMW's next-gen iDrive software. The interface is smoother, faster, and much more customizable than previous models. Even the ambient lighting has been upgraded, allowing you to select from dozens of color combinations that flow across the doors, dashboard, and center console. The seats are pure luxury mixed with performance engineering. Upholstered in premium merino leather with optional Alcantara inserts, the M Sport seats feature enhanced bolstering to keep you secure during spirited driving. They're fully electronic with memory settings, cooling, heating, and even massage functions. The steering wheel is thick, sporty, and wrapped in perforated leather with M-specific controls for drive modes, displays, and performance settings. The cabin also includes a new crystal gear selector, wireless charging pad, high-end Bowers & Wilkins audio system, and improved noise insulation for a quieter ride, even when the car unleashes its full power. Rear passengers aren't left out either. The legroom is impressive, the seats are comfortable, and there are upgraded climate controls along with charging ports for all devices. BMW knows that M5 owners expect both performance and practicality, and the 2026 model delivers on both fronts. Now let's talk about the heart of the beast, the performance. The 2026 BMW M5 is expected to come with a hybrid twin-turbo V8 powertrain, combining traditional combustion power with electric assistance. This setup is rumored to to produce around 800 horsepower and over 1,000 Nm of torque, making it the most powerful M5 ever created. The electric motor not only boosts horsepower, but also eliminates turbo lag, delivering instant acceleration. With this power, the 2026 M5 is expected to sprint from 0 to 100 km/h in around 2.9 seconds, putting it in supercar territory. BMW's advanced MX Drive all-wheel drive system ensures exceptional traction in all conditions, while the adaptive suspension adjusts in real time for comfort or performance depending on your driving mode. The hybrid system also allows for short electric-only driving, making the car more efficient and suitable for city use without sacrificing its aggressive performance identity. BMW has tuned the exhaust note to maintain the emotional growl that M fans love, even with electric assistance involved. Finally, let's discuss the expected pricing. While BMW has not officially confirmed the exact figures, industry estimates place the starting price of the 2026 BMW M5 somewhere between $105,000 and $120,000 for the base model, with higher spec variants and optional packages pushing it closer to $150,000, considering the performance, technology, and luxury enhancements. This price range aligns with what you'd expect from a next-generation super sedan. So that's the full detailed review of the 2026 BMW M5. It's bold, it's powerful, it's luxurious, and it represents the future of performance sedans. The 2026 Ford Mustang GT500, a monster born from American muscle heritage and modern performance engineering. If you love power, sound, speed, and presence, this car is a dream sitting on 4 wide tires. So let's talk about what makes the 2026 GT500 a beast on the road. We'll go through the exterior, interior, performance, and, of course, the pricing, so you know exactly what this car is bringing to the table. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 GT500 looks absolutely aggressive from every angle. Ford has redesigned the face to make the stance even lower and wider. The front grille is massive with a bold Shelby snake logo right in the center, letting everyone know this is not your regular Mustang. The hood is sculpted with heat extractors that aren't just for show. They are functional, helping cool down the massive engine underneath. The LED headlights are sharp and angry, like the car is ready for a fight at every red light. The aerodynamic elements are more refined in this model. You'll notice the front splitter, side skirts, and a large rear diffuser, all designed to keep the car planted at high speeds. And of course, the iconic GT500 rear wing makes sure you always have downforce when pushing the limits. Moving to the back, the quad exhaust setup and muscular rear fenders really complete the aggressive design language. The taillights remain true to the Mustang identity with the triple bar signature look. The whole body of the 2026 GT500 is a combination of strength and speed. Even when standing still, it looks like it's moving fast. It comes in multiple colors, but the legendary racing stripes running down the center make it look like a pure track weapon. Now stepping inside the 2026 GT500, you'll notice Ford has taken comfort and technology to the next level while keeping a sporty, performance-first atmosphere. The seats are bolstered Recaro sport seats, designed to hold you tight during hard cornering, but still comfortable enough for daily driving. The materials have improved with premium leather, suede accents, and carbon fiber trim adding that high-performance feel. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed with the Shelby logo in the middle and paddle shifters, placed just right for performance driving. The dashboard features a fully digital instrument cluster that can change layouts depending on driving mode. There is also a large touchscreen infotainment system running the latest Ford Sync technology, supporting Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, performance telemetry, and a high-quality sound system. But the truth is, when you're inside this car, the real soundtrack that matters is coming from the exhaust and supercharger whine. The cabin remains driver-focused. Everything is angled toward the driver to make you feel in control. Even though it's a performance car, Ford has included features like dual-zone climate control, wireless phone charging, and safety assist systems to make daily use easier. But don't get it twisted, the GT500 is still built for the thrill. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the GT500 truly becomes legendary. Under the hood is a 5.2-liter supercharged V8 engine that pushes out around 760 horsepower and over 625 lb-ft of torque. That's power you can feel in your chest when you hit the accelerator. It comes paired with a lightning-fast 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifts quicker than any human could. This car goes from 0 to 60 in just about 3 seconds and has a top speed well over 200 mph if you have enough road to stretch it. The handling has improved with a revised suspension, better stability, and magnetic ride control that adapts to road conditions in real time. The brakes are massive, Brembo performance brakes to give you stopping confidence even at high speeds. This is not just straight-line speed. The GT500 can corner, grip, and carve tracks better than ever before. Now let's talk about price. The 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 starts around $90,000 to $100,000 depending on options. But with performance packages, carbon fiber upgrades, and track-focused additions, it can go up to around $120,000 or more. It's not a cheap car. But when you compare it to European sports cars offering similar power, the GT500 gives you massive performance at a much lower price. You're buying not just speed but history, identity, sound, presence, and a true muscle legacy. So that is the 2026 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, a car built to dominate the street and the track. Aggressive looks, insane power, refined interior, and a price that makes it one of the best performance deals in the world. If you're someone who loves raw horsepower and bold road presence, this car is your dream machine. The 2026 Ferrari F80, a car that feels like Ferrari opened the gates of their Formula One department and said, "Let's build something wild for the road." This machine is not about blending in. It's about presence, tension, and speed that feels almost unreal. The moment your eyes land on it, you know this is Ferrari pushing beyond their usual boundaries. The exterior of the F80 looks like it was carved by fast-moving air itself. The front is low and sharp, almost arrow-like, with thin LED headlights shaped into a focused, forward-looking expression. The hood has sculpted vanes that guide air toward the side intakes, while the front bumper's openings are shaped not only to cool the hybrid systems and brakes, but to increase downforce. Ferrari has clearly removed anything that wasn't necessary and refined everything that was. The side of the car is a flowing ribbon of carbon fiber and aerodynamic channels, stretching back to massive air tunnels that feed the engine and cooling systems. The car's stance is wide, aggressive, and purposeful, sitting low like it's glued to the track before it even moves. The wheels are newly designed lightweight forged alloys, sharp in style and shaped for air efficiency. Behind them sit enormous carbon ceramic brakes, engineered to handle repeated high-speed braking without fade. The rear end of the F80 is a theater of functional drama. Quad taillights glow with a crisp, futuristic signature. The exhaust sits centrally, big and imposing, ready to unleash a sound that can shake pavement. Then there's the rear diffuser, deep and structured like layered wings, and a dynamic rear wing system that constantly adjusts itself to keep the car planted at speeds where normal cars would begin to lose stability. Nothing back there is for decoration. Every shape has a job. Inside the F80, Ferrari takes the driver-first philosophy to an even more intense level. Slide into the cabin and it feels like you've taken a seat inside a high-end race cockpit rather than a luxury grand tourer. The steering wheel is packed with controls, indicators, drive modes, engine start, traction settings, all accessible with your thumbs. Ferrari wants the driver's hands to stay on the wheel at all times. The seats are deeply contoured, made from lightweight carbon shells wrapped in Alcantara and fine leather. They hold you firmly, but they're not harsh, giving the support needed during high cornering speeds while staying comfortable for road use. The display system is fully digital and highly customizable. You can choose to highlight performance data, hybrid system output, navigation, or classic analog-style gauges, the center console is simple and minimal, with a strong presence of carbon fiber and metal. Even though the focus is performance, Ferrari hasn't stripped away comfort. The audio system is premium, the climate control is efficient, and the craftsmanship feels hand-finished. The interior reflects the personality of the car: fast, focused, but refined. Now the performance is where the F80 becomes almost unbelievable. Ferrari has used a twin-turbo V8 engine paired with a powerful electric motor, producing around 1,000 horsepower combined. This hybrid system isn't just about numbers, it's about instant response. The electric motor fills the torque gap, eliminating turbo lag and making acceleration immediate. The 0 to 100 km/h time is expected to be near 2.0 seconds flat, which places it among the fastest road cars ever produced. The top speed climbs beyond 380 km/h, placing it in territory normally reserved for hypercars and track machines. The transmission is an advanced dual-clutch gearbox that snaps through gears faster than a blink. The suspension uses Ferrari's latest predictive technology, reading the road and adjusting damping and balance in real time. Steering feedback is sharp and detailed, giving the driver a sense of trust and connection to the road. Whether you're carving a mountain pass or pushing the car on a track, the F80 makes every input feel meaningful. The active aerodynamics also work constantly, changing wing profiles and airflow to keep the car stable at any speed. The sound of the F80 is a key part of its soul. Even though it's hybrid, Ferrari made sure the engine gives off a sound full of personality. It has a rising, urgent tone, with cracks and growls that remind you of Ferrari's racing heritage. The electric motor blends smoothly, enhancing performance without muting the drama. It's a hybrid that feels alive, emotional, and mechanical, not sterile. When it comes to price, the 2026 Ferrari F80 is expected to start at around $2.5 million USD, with personalization pushing the price much higher. Ferrari owners love customization, and the F80 will have exclusive paints, materials, and even performance-focused upgrade packages for those who want to make their car even more unique. This car isn't built for large numbers. It's for collectors, enthusiasts, and those who want something few others will ever own. 2026 Ford Focus RS, a car that blends everyday usability with track-inspired aggression. And this time, Ford didn't just stick with tradition. They sharpened it, electrified parts of it, and gave it the attitude of a street athlete ready to throw down against anything in its price range. Starting with the exterior, the new Focus RS carries a look that makes it impossible to ignore. It sits lower and wider than the previous generation, like it's squatting into a sprint. The front fascia has a more defined hexagonal grille with sharper angles, almost like the car is clenching its teeth before launching. The LED headlights are slimmer and more expressive, giving it a glare that feels focused and confident. A sculpted hood channels airflow directly to the upgraded cooling system, hinting at the power beneath without needing to shout. Along the sides, the lines are clean but muscular, with flared wheel arches housing lightweight 19 or optional 20-inch wheels wrapped in performance tires. Move around to the rear and the signature RS energy really hits. There's a more aggressive diffuser, dual large-bore exhaust pipes, and a new wing that's functional, not just for style. It gives real downforce at high speeds without looking cartoonish. The rear LED tail light design almost flickers with a sharp pattern, emphasizing speed and rhythm. Overall, the exterior is modern, aerodynamic, and intimidating in just the right way. Now stepping inside, Ford made sure the interior matches the performance without sacrificing daily comfort. The cabin is driver-focused, with a redesigned dashboard that's clean, digital, and intuitive. The RS-specific flat-bottom steering wheel is wrapped in Alcantara, with contrast stitching and an RS badge that reminds you this isn't your average Focus. The seats are one of the highlights. Recaro performance buckets that hold you firmly during spirited driving but still feel comfortable. Enough for long trips. They're trimmed in a blend of leather and synthetic suede with RS embossed logos. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable. It offers performance modes that change the layout depending on how you want to drive. The infotainment system features Ford's newest Sync interface with a large touchscreen placed slightly angled toward the driver. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and has built-in performance telemetry that tracks lap times, G-forces, and boost pressure. Ambient lighting adds a bit of personality at night, while the materials throughout the cabin feel more premium than before. Ford clearly wanted the RS to feel like a reward every time you get inside. But now the part everyone has been waiting for: performance. Under the hood, the 2026 Focus RS uses an updated 2.3-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine, paired with a mild hybrid electric assist system. Combined output is around 375 horsepower and 410 Nm of torque. That's a serious jump in responsiveness and efficiency. The turbo spools quicker, thanks to the electric assist that fills in the low-end power gap, giving the RS instant punch off the line. The car comes standard with an advanced all-wheel drive system with dynamic torque vectoring. This system is the magic behind the RS feeling like it's glued to the road. It sends power to whichever wheel needs it most, allowing sharper cornering and more confident acceleration. Acceleration from 0 to 100 km/h sits around 4.5 seconds, depending on tire choice and driving conditions. The top speed is electronically limited around 265 km/h. The driving modes include normal, sport, track, and drift mode. Yes, drift mode is still here, allowing controlled oversteer when you want to. Let the rear slide in a safe and predictable way. The suspension has been upgraded with adaptive dampers, which adjust stiffness in milliseconds based on road conditions. So whether you are cruising in the city or pushing limits on a track, the RS adapts to give the right balance of comfort and performance. Braking performance is handled by large ventilated discs with multi-piston calipers, ensuring strong and consistent stopping power even under repeated hard braking. The steering is sharp and responsive, giving real feedback so the driver always knows what the tires are doing. Overall, the RS feels alive, eager, and ready to play. Now talking about the price, the 2026 Ford Focus RS starts around $48,000 in the US market, but depending on region, taxes, and options, it can go up to around $55,000 to $60,000. For what it offers, it stands as one of the most balanced performance cars you can actually live with. It's affordable compared to many sports cars, yet delivers excitement that challenges cars far above its class. So in short, the 2026 Ford Focus RS is a return to what driving is meant to feel like: engaging, thrilling, and personal. It looks bold, drives aggressively when you want it to, and yet still handles daily life without making you compromise comfort. Ford didn't just revive the RS name, they evolved it into something sharper, smarter, and even more fun. If you love hot hatches, this car is a statement. If you love driving, this car is a reminder. And if you love excitement hidden in practical form, this might just be your next favorite. 2026 Audi R8, a car that continues to represent the perfect fusion of German precision, engineering, exotic supercar presence, and everyday usability. Audi has taken the final evolution of the R8 to a new level, refining everything from its exterior design to cabin features, sharpening performance, and giving this icon a proper send-off. So let's break down what makes the 2026 R8 one of the most thrilling and emotional machines of the modern automotive world. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Audi R8 maintains its unmistakable silhouette but with a more aggressive and sculpted presence. Audi has reworked the front fascia with a sharper, wider grille that sits lower and gives the car a more track-focused appearance. The LED headlights have evolved into slimmer, more piercing units with a new digital light signature that makes the R8 pop even before the engine roars to life. The side blades, a signature R8 design element, now come in a more aerodynamic shape with deeper grooves that channel air more effectively toward the mid-mounted engine. The car sits lower than before, with an improved stance that looks ready to attack corners even at a standstill. The rear view of the 2026 R8 is equally dramatic. Audi has integrated a wider diffuser, larger air vents, and a redesigned active rear wing that deploys more intelligently based on speed. cornering load, and driver-selected modes. The quad exhaust setup has been replaced with two massive oval exhaust outlets that not only look mean but also amplify the R8's signature, naturally aspirated roar. The sculpted rear bumper, along with extended aerodynamic winglets, not only adds visual drama but improves high-speed stability. Every line, crease, and vent serves both aesthetic and functional purposes, making the exterior one of the most refined in the R8's history. Moving inside, the 2026 Audi R8 continues Audi's tradition of creating driver-focused cockpits that feel modern, luxurious, and race-ready. Step inside and you're immediately greeted with high-grade materials like Napa leather, Alcantara, carbon fiber accents, and finely milled metal controls. Audi keeps the cabin minimalistic but premium, with every control angled toward the driver. The virtual cockpit display remains the centerpiece, now with sharper graphics, a higher refresh rate, and new drive mode-specific animations. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels sporty and premium, loaded with quick access, controls for everything from launch control to performance settings. The seats have been redesigned with deeper bolstering, improved lateral support, and multi-zone heating and cooling. Audi offers optional carbon shell racing seats for track-focused buyers, reducing weight while still offering surprising comfort. Ambient lighting now traces the cabin more fluidly, creating a futuristic glow during night drives. Storage remains limited, as expected from a mid-engine supercar, but the cabin feels more spacious and practical than many rivals. The sound system, a Bang & Olufsen setup, delivers rich, clear audio, although the R8's engine note often outshines everything. Now let's get into what truly defines the Audi R8 performance. The 2026 model continues to use the legendary 5.2-liter, naturally aspirated V10, but Audi has tuned it for even sharper response and increased output. In the Performance Quattro variant, the engine now produces around 640 horsepower and 440 lb-ft of torque, making it the most powerful R8 ever. Power is delivered through a lightning-fast, 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifts almost telepathically. The Quattro all-wheel drive system has been recalibrated to allow more rear-wheel bias, making the car feel more playful and engaging while still maintaining stability. Acceleration is brutal and addictive, with a 0-100 km/h time of about 3 seconds, flat and a top speed, approaching 330 km/h. The throttle response is instant, and the V10's scream as it climbs past 8,000 RPM is pure mechanical symphony, something the automotive world is losing as electrification takes over. The 2026 R8 handles corners with razor-sharp precision thanks to a stiffer chassis, upgraded magnetic suspension, and improved aerodynamics. Whether on a twisty mountain road or a high-speed highway run, the R8 feels planted, confident, and eager to push the limits. Braking performance has also been enhanced with carbon ceramic brakes that deliver sharp bite, excellent fade resistance, and long-term durability. Steering is precise and communicative, giving the driver a direct connection to the road. Every input feels purposeful, rewarding, and deeply satisfying, making the R8 an emotional car to drive, not just a fast one. Finally, when it comes to pricing, the 2026 Audi R8 isn't cheap, but for a supercar with this level of engineering and performance, it still offers strong value. The base model starts around $175,000, while the Performance Quattro variant can push beyond to $10,000 depending on optional packages, wheels, carbon fiber add-ons, and interior upgrades. Compared to other exotic cars in its category, the R8 strikes a balance between usability, reliability, and pure excitement, making it a tempting choice for enthusiasts who want a daily drivable supercar with character and craftsmanship. The 2026 Audi R8 stands as a tribute to naturally aspirated engines, precision design, and driving passion.